The porch lights flickering out on West End Street, while the city's getting ready for the strangers to meet. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at a half-empty shelf, trying to remember how to be just by myself. The radio's humming about a brand new start, but there's no resolution for a fractured heart. I bought the champagne we like, the bottles on ice, but drinking alone is a heavy kind of price. And I'm walking into 2026 without you underneath the sky that's turning a lonely shade of blue. The clock hits midnight, but I'm still in the past, holding on to shadows that were never meant to last. Yeah, the world is moving on, finding someone new to hold, but I'm just standing here in the January cold, facing 2026 without you. I saw your jacket in the hallway, the one with the tear. It's been sitting in the same spot for most of the year. I thought about calling just to hear how you've been, but I know that the silence is where you begin. They're lighting up the skyline from Maine to LA, while I'm praying for a winter frost to wash it all away. Every happy new year text feels like a lie when I'm still stuck on the night you said goodbye to. The world starts cheering for a ghost night. I'm losing what I needed most. 876, the confetti starts to fall, but I'm just a shadow leaning up against the wall. And when the clock hits 12 and the fires ignite, I'll be the only one still in 2025 tonight. Yeah, I'm walking into 2026 without you underneath the sky that's turning a lonely shade of blue. The clock hits midnight, but I'm still in the past, holding on to shadows that were never meant to last. Yeah, the world is moving on, finding someone new to hold, but I'm just standing here in the January cold, facing 2026 without you. Midnight's gone, the neighbors have all gone to sleep, and I've got a year of promises I couldn't keep. 2026, just another year of missing you, just a new year with the same old blues. The TV's flickering, Happy New Year on the floor, but I'm just staring at the space behind the bedroom door. I bought 2 bottles of the cheap stuff, thought we'd toast the stars. Now I'm just tracing lines on maps of where we used to call ours. The countdown starting on the screen, a million miles away, but I'm still stuck in December, begging you to stay. And I'm walking all alone in a 2026 with a heart you broke in pieces that I don't know how to fix. The city's screaming mercy while the bells begin to chime, but I'm just losing track of breath and losing track of time. Yeah, the world is turning over, turning gold and turning new, but I'm just going into 2026 without you. I found your resolution list tucked inside a book. Be kinder to myself was the path you finally took. I guess that meant leaving me behind to find your peace, while I'm praying for a winter frost that brings me some relief. The neighbors are all cheering, I can hear it through the wall, but silence is the loudest sound. You're waiting for a call. They say out with the old like you're a habit I can break, like you're not the very foundation of every breath I take. But you know that he's coming, and she's cold and she's unkind, leaving everything I ever loved, a calendar behind. Yeah, I'm walking all alone in a 2026 with a heart you broken pieces that I don't know how to fix. The city screaming mercy while the bells begin to chime, but I'm just losing track of breath and losing track of time. Yeah, the world is turning over, turning gold and turning new, but I'm just going into 2026 without. The confetti's falling down like snow, and I've got nowhere left to go. Just alone in a 2026. Yeah, I'm still yours, even if you're gone. I'm still staring at the calendar on the kitchen wall, where we marked the days we'd fly before the winter fall. Now the ball is dropped in Times Square and the crowd began to roar, but I'm just standing in the hallway, eyes locked on the door. The fireworks are fading, leaving smoke trails in the sky, and I'm still waiting for a reason why you said goodbye. Now I'm walking through the shadows of 2025, trying to remember how it felt to be alive. The future was a promise, now it's just a hollow ghost of the person that I loved and the heart I needed most. Yeah, the world is moving forward, finding rhythm, finding light, but I'm lost inside the shadow of 2025 tonight. I see your jacket on the chair, the one you always wore. It's like a monument to everything we aren't anymore. I tried to delete the pictures, but my thumb begins to shake. How much of this new beginning am I supposed to take? The radio is playing songs about a brand new start, but they don't make a melody for a jagged, broken heart. They say time is a healer, that the months will pull me through, but every sunrise is a distance further away from you. And I'm terrified of February, scared of what May brings, when the world starts turning green and the choir starts to sing. 'Cause I'm still freezing in the January of your 2025 tonight. 2025, just another year of missing you. The clock keeps ticking, but I'm standing still in the shadows, in the dark, just a shadow of who we were. The ball is dropping down in Tennessee. I'm watching from the floor. Just a shadow of the man who used to meet you at the door. I still got 2 tickets for that show we booked in May. They're sitting on the counter turning ghosts and shades of gray. I told the guys I'm doing fine, I'm moving on in such, but the silence in this living room is getting to be too much. The fireworks are shaking every window in this frame, while I'm whispering the cold dark January of your name. And I'm waking up to find your absence in 2026, like a habit I can't break, or a soul I can't quite fit. The calendar is white and clean, a terrifying sight, 'cause there's no trace of us inside this early morning light. Yeah, the world is making promises it knows it cannot keep, while I'm just digging through your absence, 2026 feet deep. I walked down to the coffee shop where we had our first date. Girl behind the counter asked if I was running late. She looked behind me for a ghost she's used to seeing there. Then she saw my eyes and realized I'm breathing empty, yeah. I bought your favorite latte just to feel the heat of the cup, waiting for a miracle to show its face and turn things up. But the steam just fades away into the bitter winter sky, and I'm still stuck on New Year's Eve, still asking why. They say the first year is the hardest, that the seasons have to burn, that the earth just keeps on spinning and the pages have to turn. But I'm terrified of February, I'm scared of what July will do, when the sun comes out to remind me that I'm living life without. Yeah, I'm waking up to find your absence in 2026, like a habit I can't break, or a soul I can't quite fix. The calendar is white and clean, a terrifying sight, 'cause there's no trace of us inside this early morning light. Yeah, the world is making promises it knows it cannot keep, while I'm just digging through your absence, 2026 feet deep. 2026. Just a year of was and should have been. I'm standing at the starting line, wondering how to begin, without your hand to hold, without your heart to keep me warm. It's just me in your absence now, in the middle of the storm. The sun is dipping low it's December 31st. I'm bracing for the moment that I know will be the worst. We're standing in the driveway, the engine's running slow, and I'm memorizing every part of you before you go. The streetlights are flickering, the air is biting cold, but I'm clinging to the only hand I ever wanted to hold. One more hour till the world turns a brand new page, but I'm trapped inside this moment like a bird inside a cage. So give me the last hug of 2025. Hold me like you need me just to keep your soul alive. Let the seconds disappear against the rhythm of your chest before the morning comes and puts our history to rest. The clock is ticking down and I'm losing my grip on the life we built together, watching every memory slip. Wrap your arms around me, don't let the winter in. This is where we end, right where we should have been. I can smell your winter coat, that scent of pine and rain. It's the only thing that's numbing out the sharpness of the pain. You whisper it's for the best, but your voice is cracking thin as the countdown to a lonely year is about to begin. I don't want a fresh start or a clean slate on my own. I don't want to face the fireworks sitting home alone, but the gravel's crunching underneath the turning of your tire, and I'm standing in the smoke of all our bridges and our fires. Is it midnight yet? I can't tell through the tears. I've spent 1,000 days with you. Now I'm looking at the years where I'll have to learn to breathe without your weight against my skin. Where do I go now? Where does me without you begin? After that last hug of 2025, when I held you like I needed you just to keep my soul alive, the seconds disappear against the rhythm of your chest, and now the morning's here to put our history to rest. The clock is ticked away and I finally lost my grip on the life we built together, watching every memory slip. You let your arms fall down and you let the winter in. This is where we end. This is where the dark begins. 2025 is fading in the rearview mirror now. I'd ask you to stay, but I don't even know how. Just a ghost of a hug, a stain on my sleeve. The hardest part of New Year's is watching you leave. The sun is setting on the last day of the year, and the sky over the interstate is finally turning clear. I'm watching taillights fade into the Georgia pines. tracing every what if through the wreckage of the lines. I told myself I'd be okay by the time the winter hit, but I'm standing in this empty house, still trying to make sense of it. The keys are on the counter where you left them in July, and I'm still suffocating on that final soft goodbye. And I let you go like a breath into the cold, the hardest story that my heart has ever told. I watch your shadow shorten as you walk toward the gate, and I realized that forever was a word we used too late. Now the clock is ticking down to 2026, and I'm a broken man with nothing left to fix. Yeah, I opened up my hands and I watch the embers glow, but God, it kills me every day that I let you go. I went down to the corner bar where we had our first drink. The bartender just looked at me and didn't even blink. He didn't ask where you were, he didn't have to ask. He saw the way I'm wearing this I'm doing fine mask. I see your face in every girl who's laughing at a joke, in the neon light and the hazy clouds of cigarette smoke. I thought that being strong meant I had to set you free, but I didn't know that leaving you would be the end of me. Now the countdown's starting on the big screen in the square, and I'm searching for a ghost that isn't even there. They say out with the old like you're a habit I can quit, but I'm a house that's burning down and you're the one who lit it. Yeah, I let you go like a breath into the cold, the hardest story that my heart has ever told. I watch your shadow shorten as you walk toward the gate, and I realize that forever was a word we used too late. Now the clock is ticking down to 2026, and I'm a broken man with nothing left to fix. Yeah, I opened up my hands and I watch the embers glow, but God, it kills me every day that I let you go. Happy New Year to a world I don't recognize. I'm just a man with 1,000 goodbyes in his eyes. I let you go. Yeah, I let you go. Now I'm starting 22 easy, all on my own.
The ice is forming patterns on the window of this fort. I'm parked out by the lake where we could never get bored. It's the final sunset of 2025, and I'm just barely hanging on, just barely alive. I see the couples walking, bundled up against the breeze, while I'm shaking like the last leaf on these frozen maple trees. I thought by now this thing would fade, the ghost would let me be, but every New Year's light just shines on what you took from me. Now I'm just a lonely spark in a cold dark sky, waiting for the fire to catch, for the flame to die. The world is making wishes while I'm counting every calendar is turning, but I'm stuck in the dark. Just a flicker in the distance, just a lonely spot. I went to buy some groceries, just a frozen meal for one. The clerk said have a good one, like the year had just begun. I wanted to tell him that my world ended in July, but I just grabbed my bags and didn't even look him in the eye. The radio is playing that song you used to hate, and I find myself humming along like I'm tempting fate. I still have your number saved under home inside my phone. A cruel little reminder that I'm standing here alone. Is it 2026 yet? Does the pain go out at 12? Or is this just another shell where I'm forced to park myself? They say the land of the free means you can start again, but I'm a prisoner to the how and the where and the when. Yeah, I'm just a lonely spark in a cold dark sky, waiting for the fire to catch or for the flame to die. The world is making wishes while I'm counting every scar, wondering how you're doing wherever the hell you are. Yeah, the calendar is turning, but I'm stuck in the dark. Just a flicker in the distance, just a lonely spark. The first firework just hit the clouds, red and white and blue, but there ain't enough light in this whole damn country to lead me back to you. Just a spark fading out. Happy New Year, I guess. The porch lights buzzing like a headache in the dark. I'm sitting in the driveway, afraid to kill the spark of the heater in this Chevy, 'cause it's the only warmth I found since you packed up every memory and headed out of town. The radio is playing something slow and way too kind, about a love that lasts forever, leaving no one left behind. But the passenger seat is empty, just a map and some loose change, and the way the silence hits me feels so heavy and so strange. And I'm alone tonight under a cold American sky, trying to find a reason not to break down and just cry. The highway's humming secrets that I'll never get to know, while I make it to the shadows with nowhere left to go. Yeah, the stars look like they're screaming, but they're out of reach and white, and I'm just a broken heartbeat, being alone tonight. I went inside the diner where we used to share a plate. The waitress didn't ask, she just saw it was too late. She poured a cup of coffee that tasted like regret, and I realized that I had keep checking my reflection in the window of the glass, watching ghosts of how we used to be just flicker as they pass. I've got your old flannel in the trunk, I can't bring myself to throw the only piece of us I've got into the melting snow. They say this is a big country, plenty of fish and open road, but every mile I drive just adds another ton to this load. I could go to California, I could disappear in Maine, but there ain't a zip code in the union that can hide me from this pain. So I'm alone tonight, under a cold American sky, trying to find a reason not to break down and just cry. The highway, some secrets that I'll never get to know, while I'm anchored to the shadow with nowhere left to go. Yeah, the stars look like they're screaming, but they're out of reach and white, and I'm just a broken heartbeat, being alone tonight. Just the hum of the fridge, just the creak of the floor, just the ghost of your footstep walking out the front door alone. Yeah, I'm so alone tonight. Slow. The TV's muted in the corner, just a glow of blue and gold, while the wind across the prairies turning bitter, sharp and cold. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed we used to share, reaching for a hand that I know isn't there. I bought the fancy bottle, thought we'd toast to something new, but now I'm pouring shots for one and staring at my shoe. The countdown's at the bottom of the screen, a ticking line, a reminder that I'm running out of us and out of time. And it's a new year without you, a January of stone, walking through the front door of a house that's just a home. The world is screaming mercy while the sirens start to blare, but I'm just breathing oxygen into the empty air. Yeah, the calendar is turning and the numbers finally flew, but I'm staring at a new year without you. I saw your sister's photo of the party in the city. You're wearing that red lipstick, looking shattered, looking pretty. I almost sent a message just to, hey, I hope you're well, but I know that every hello is just another kind of hell. I went to clear the closet, found your scarf behind the door. It's a monument to everything we aren't anymore. They say that time's a healer, that the months will pull me through, but 22/6 is just another way of missing you. 10, the world starts cheering for a ghost. 9, I'm losing what I needed most. 8, 7, 6, the confetti starts to fall, but I'm just a shadow standing up against the wall.
it's 12 and the fireworks ignite, I'll be the only one who's still in 25 tonight. Yeah, it's a new year without you, a January of stone, walking through the front door of a house that's just a home. The world is screaming mercy while the sirens start to blare, but I'm just breathing oxygen into the empty air. Yeah, the calendar is turning and the numbers finally flew, but I'm staring at a new year without you. When night's gone, the medlars have all gone to sleep, and I've got a year of promises I couldn't keep. New year, new me, but I'd give it all back for the old us. Just a new year without you, without you. The neighbor's party's humming through the drywall in the hall. I'm just tracing every shadow that's flickering on the wall. I bought a bottle of the good stuff, the kind you used to crave. Now I'm pouring out a glass for love that's in the grave. The TV's muted in the corner, 2020 ceases on the line, and I'm terrified of waking up and being doing fine. 'Cause fine just means I'm empty, and okay just means you're gone. And I don't know how to carry all this quiet into dawn. Now I'm facing midnight alone in a house that's lost its soul, trying to find the pieces of the heart you stole. The clock is moving forward, but I'm frozen in the grave, begging for a December that'll never slip away. The world is screaming happy, but I've never felt so low. Just a ghost in the kitchen with nowhere left to go. Yeah, it's midnight alone and the fireworks are blue, starting another year of being haunted by you. I saw your sister's post online, you're smiling in the snow, in some city out in Oregon where you said you had to go. You look lighter in the shoulders, you look like you can breathe, while I'm still choking on the air. You felt you had to leave. I almost sent a miss you, but I deleted every word. Some things are better felt than being spoken and unheard. I'm standing on the balcony, the air is biting thin, watching 2020 fun and the emptiness begin. They say new year, new me, but I just want the old us back, before the foundation started showing every crack, before the I love yous turned to I just need some space, before I became a stranger to the lines upon your face. Now I'm facing midnight alone in a house that lost its soul, trying to find the pieces of the heart you stole. The clock is moving forward, but I'm frozen in the grave, begging for a December that'll never slip away. The world is screaming happy, but I've never felt so low. Just a ghost in the kitchen with nowhere left to go. Yeah, it's midnight alone and the porch lights buzzing like a headache in the dark. I'm sitting in the driveway, afraid to kill the spark. Oh, the heater in the Chevy, 'cause it's the only warmth I've found since you packed up every memory and headed out of town. The neighbor's house is glowing, I can hear the glasses clink, while I'm just staring at the dashboard, trying not to think. The radio is counting down, but I'm just looking back at a love that's fading out into a deep and lonely black. And I'm alone on New Year, under a cold American sky, trying to find a reason not to break down and just cry. The world is screaming mercy while the bells begin to chime, but I'm just losing track of breath and losing track of time. Yeah, the calendar is turning, but I'm stuck here in the low, with a heart that's got no rhythm and nowhere left to go. Just alone on New Year, with a ghost instead of you. I went inside to pour a drink, I made enough for two. Then I remembered I'm the only one left in this view. I see your keys are missing from the hook beside the door. It's a jagged little silence I ain't never felt before. They say out with the old, let the past just burn away, but I give 10,000 tomorrows for just one yesterday. I'm checking my reflection in the window of the glass, watching 2025 flicker out and pass. 10, the world's all screaming out your name. 9, I'm realizing nothing's gonna be the same. 8, 7, 6, the numbers start to blur. I'm searching for the us in the person that we were, but by the time they reach 1 and the sirens start to blow, I'm the only soul in the city who's got nowhere left to go. Yeah, I'm alone on New Year, under a cold American sky, trying to find a reason not to break down and just cry. The world is screaming mercy while the bells begin to chime, but I'm just losing track of breath and losing track of time. Yeah, the calendar is turning, but I'm stuck here in the low, with a heart that's got no rhythm and nowhere left to go. Just alone on New Year, with a ghost instead of you. Midnight's gone, the fireworks are dying in the gray. It's the first cold morning of a lonely day. Happy New Year to a heart that's torn in two. I'm starting 2026, still in love with you. The neighbor's porch light is blurring through my tears. Another midnight marking off the wasted years. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor where we used to dance, holding on to the ghost of a second chance. The countdown's on the radio, a hollow tennis sound, while I'm just trying to keep my feet upon the ground. You were my North Star, my always and my home. Now the clock is striking 12, and I've never been so alone. It's a fractured new year, jagged and cold. The story of us is a lie that's been told. The confetti is falling like ashes on the street to the rhythm of a heart that's missing a beat. Everyone's wishing on a brand new start, but there's no resolution for a fractured heart. Yeah, the calendar's turning, but I'm stuck in the pain in a fractured new year, standing in the rain. I see the Happy New Year text you sent at 12:01, like we didn't spend December coming complete London. Just 4 little words, so polite and so dry, not even a sorry or a real goodbye. I'm looking at the photo from the winter of 24, back when your keys were still hanging by the door. Now the glass is broken on the frame on the shelf, and I'm just a shadow of my former self. They say out with the old, let the memories burn, but I'm terrified of the pages I have to turn, because if I let go of the hurt and the sting, I'm scared I won't feel a single thing. I'd rather be bleeding than empty and blue, but I'm running out of ways to stay close to you. In this fractured new year, jagged and cold, story of us is a lie that's been told. The confetti is falling like ashes on the street to the rhythm of a heart that's missing a beat. Everyone's wishing on a brand new start, but there's no resolution for a fractured heart. Yeah, the calendar's turning, but I'm stuck in the pain in a fractured new year, standing in the rain. Midnight's gone, the fireworks have died away. It's the first cold morning of a lonely day. Fractured, yeah, I'm still broken. Happy New Year, if that's even a thing. The street lights are humming over frozen Tennessee, while the rest of the world is where they wanna be. I'm sitting in the driveway, watching the engine smoke, choking on the I love you that we never even spoke. The radio's counting down the final hour of the year, but the only thing I'm counting is every single tear. I see the party lights dancing in the windows down the block, well, I'm just bracing for the rhythm of a cold and ticking clock. And it's a midnight goodbye to the life we used to know. I'm standing in the fallout of the love you let go. The ball is dropping down, but I'm the one who hit the floor. Watching 2026 walk through a closing door. The sky is full of fire, but I'm freezing in the rain with a midnight goodbye. In a new year's worth of pain, I found your favorite coffee mug wondering who's gonna be the one to take you for a ride. 10, the world starts screaming out your name. 9, I realize nothing's gonna be the same. 8, 7, 6, the numbers start to blur. I'm looking for the us in the person that we were, but by the time they reach 1 and the sirens start to blow, I'll be the only soul in the city with nowhere left to go. Yeah, it's a midnight goodbye to the life we used to know. I'm standing in the fallout of the love you let go. The ball is dropping down, but I'm the one who hit the floor. Watching 2026 walk through a closing door. The sky's full of fire, but I'm freezing in the rain with a midnight goodbye and a New Year's worth of pain. And Happy New Year to a ghost. Happy New Year to the one I miss the most. The clock hit 12, but I'm still stuck at 11:59, waiting for a hand that's no longer my midnight goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. The snow is falling heavy on the streets of Illinois. The kind of quiet evening that we used to both enjoy. But the silence in this kitchen is a different kind of cold. It's the sound of every promise that we never got to hold. I'm looking at the calendar, December's at the end, watching minutes turn to ghosts of a lover and a friend. The neighbors all laughing, I can hear it through the wall, while I'm just standing still and waiting for the sky to fall. And it's a midnight heartache. It's a jagged New Year's Eve in a house full of the memories that you didn't take to leave. The ball is dropping slowly while my world is coming down. I'm just a lonely shadow in a celebrated town. Everyone is kissing while the clock begins to strike, but I'm losing everything that living used to be like. Yeah, it's midnight alone, and the pain is starting new. Facing 2026 with a heart that's stuck on you. I found your old New Year's dress tucked inside the bottom drawer, the one you wore in Vegas back in 2024. It still smells like your perfume and that expensive red wine. Back when I was yours and I could say that you were mine. I almost poured a second glass, a habit I can't break, before I realized there's only so much gone that I can take. The fireworks are starting, lighting up the frozen lake, but they just show the empty space that's left here in your wake. They say out with the old, let the past just burn away, but I give 10,000 tomorrows for just one yesterday. The city screaming mercy as the colors fill the sky, but I'm still stuck on the how and I'm still dying on the why. Oh, and it's a midnight heartache. It's a jagged New Year's Eve in a house full of the memories that you didn't take to leave. The ball
start anew, facing 2026 with a heart that's stuck on you. 3, the room is getting darker. 2, the weight is getting harder. 1, Happy New Year to a ghost. A single lonely piano note fades out. The porch lights flickering out on Western Street, while the city's getting ready for the strangers to meet. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at a half-empty shelf, trying to remember how to be just by myself. The radio's humming about a brand new start, but there's no resolution for a fractured heart. I bought the champagne we like, the bottles on ice, but drinking alone is a heavy kind of price. And it's a new year without you, and the sky's turning blue, with a ghost of the promises that we didn't pull through. The clock is midnight, but I'm still in the past, holding on to shadows that were never meant to last. Yeah, the world is moving on, finding someone new to hold, but I'm just standing here in the 2026 cold, facing a new year without you. I saw your jacket in the hallway, the one with the tear. It's been sitting in the same spot for most of the year. I thought about calling just to hear how you've been, but I know that the silence is where you begin. The lighting up the skyline from Maine to LA, while I'm praying for a January to wash it all away. Every Happy New Year text feels like a lie when I'm still stuck on the night you said goodbye. 3, 2, 1, and the crowd starts to roll while I'm locking the deadbolt on the front door. I don't want the fireworks, I don't want the light, I just want the way you used to kiss me goodnight. Now it's a new year without you, and the sky's turning blue, with the ghost of the promises that we didn't pull through. The clock is midnight, but I'm still in the past, holding on to shadows that were never meant to last. Yeah, the world is moving on, finding someone new to hold, but I'm just standing here in the 2020 streets cold, facing a new year without you. The confetti's on the sidewalk, turning into gray. Just another tomorrow that feels like yesterday. Yeah, it's 2026, and I'm still missing you. Just another year.